On this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly, the variety show and winter activities. All this and more coming up next. Welcome to this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly. I'm your host, Salima Scott. Due to the pandemic, the variety show will have many changes. Rashida gives the details.
The variety show takes place at Neuqua every year for students to get the opportunity to showcase their talents with the rest of the student body. This year, due to the pandemic, changes are being made to how the show will go on.
The variety show is going to be different this year because it's going to be a video-only show. We do have the opportunity to bring in some acts and record them on stage and make them look and sound fantastic, which everyone will get an opportunity to see. But obviously, no audience this year.
Many students are finding alternative ways to rehearse their acts this year.
So my friend Ankita and I are doing a vocal duet for this year. So we are basically just practicing together safely at home. And then we were putting it all together with like lights, sound, and like good quality on stage at Neuqua while taking precautions so everything goes smoothly.
Go to nvmedia.org at 5 p.m. from March 1st to March 5th to watch a new set of acts every day. Good luck to everyone in the variety show. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Rashida Batra.
The NVHS Student Council is hosting their annual toiletry drive. Chris has the story.
The Neuqua Valley Student Council is doing their annual toiletry drive.
So this year for the toiletry drive, it's a lot different compared to Holiday 204. For the toiletry drive, we're collecting multiple items and necessities that are used on a daily basis, such as like dental products like toothbrushes, toothpaste, soap, shampoo and conditioner, washcloths, deodorant. We're also accepting disinfectant spray, baby wipes, laundry detergent, and toilet paper this year. And the whole purpose of the toiletry drive is to give back to the community, especially with like necessities right now. We know that even though we are starting to transition back to normalcy, a lot of people still are out of jobs. They still can't afford a lot of the necessities that we use often on a daily basis. So if we're able to donate these items to the community, we can ensure that people have the necessities that they need.
It's going to be going to underprivileged families in the District 204 community. And just a reminder, this time we are going to be requesting full-size items of the list that Kelly said, because it's more in need right now, so it is a little different. And if anyone needs the list, there's going to be a page up on the Neuqua Student Council website.
Make sure you donate to the toiletry drive, Wildcats. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Christopher Howe.
Despite life starting to become a bit more normal, Neuqua's improv show will still face changes. Charlie has the story.
Every year, Neuqua is lucky enough to host its own improv show. But what actually is improv?
So improv is a form of comedy that all of the words said, all the characters created, all the events that take place are created on the spot. So usually the way the games break down is that you get a prompt from the audience, and there's rough rules to each game that we play or scene that we create. And then going off those rules and the prompt from the audience, you create a unique scene. So everything you see is brand new. It's never been done before. It's never been rehearsed. It's just the actors creating on the spot.
With improv being so interactive, the teams have to adapt to the new COVID changes.
So we actually didn't have any in-person rehearsals because of the COVID restrictions. Since everything's changing day to day, we were only able to go in and actually record the show. We just did it this past Saturday and the Saturday before that. And it's been weird because we've all had to wear masks and you can't do microphones or anything. So it's hard to like project and really get your voice out there, and there's no audience. So you're asking your teammates for suggestions. So it's very weird, going from Zoom to the actual in-person setting. But, I feel like that the team's really adapted and done such an excellent job. Really that transition is very hard, but I think that they make it look really easy.
Despite all these challenges, the team's still finding a way to bond and enjoy themselves.
Even though we're online, the team is as close as we ever were in the past, and we are so happy to have a lot of newcomers this year and returning members of the team.
Make sure you check out Nikwa's improv show at nvhstheater.com. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Charlie Rook.
With the resurgence of IHSA sports, NV Media resumes their live streaming program. Jack gives the details.
With the implementation of sports broadcasting, Nikwa Media has seen many benefits to this edition.
By adding the sports broadcasting aspect to our curriculum, it's given students something else that they can do in class. It's given us another outlet. It's giving us a way to bring the real world into the classroom. I spent years in an ESPN truck, and now these students are getting a little bit of experience with that. They're getting a small little taste of what it's like to broadcast a sporting event, whether they want to go into it as a career or not. It's bringing that real world aspect into the classroom.
With the implementation of sports broadcasting, Nikwa Media continues to prepare students for their future.
Nikwa does a spectacular job of giving you that hands-on experience. Instead of just watching and looking at someone, you're given the opportunities kind of right away to just jump in and get involved, and I think that's something that's been great. I've been involved with media clubs since my freshman year, and since my sophomore year I've been taking the classes, and it's just been a great hands-on experience for me. It's definitely helped me and prepared me for what I want to do in the future, and hopefully pursue a career in broadcast journalism as well as sports production. So for me, at least, I came in freshman year. This is all what I've always wanted to do. I found the media department pretty early. I kind of remember coming in on a freshman orientation day and just being super excited to see all the media stuff and the opportunities that we had at Nikwa. And right away, I kind of asked Ms. Trout if we could try getting some live sports broadcast going, and we eventually did. Asked her last year. We started doing just radio style type games for football, and we did that on YouTube on Nikwa Media, and that was awesome. I've always been interested in sports broadcast. I've been always muting the TV as a kid and just doing play-by-play for sports like my whole life. It's something that's been fun and something that I love to enjoy to do, and this experience here at Nikwa is like no other. I mean, we're so fortunate to have all the equipment and everything that we do.
Be sure to tune in tonight for boys basketball at NV Media on YouTube. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Jack Ashby.
During the winter, outdoor activities are harder to come by. Lauren looks into a local ski resort.
Four Lakes Alpine Snow Sports, located at 5750 Lakeside Drive in Lisle, is a place where all ages can learn to ski and snowboard.
It's actually open to both. There's lessons for all ages and even adults. And there's also free ski. You can ski, snowboard, you can go to the terrain park. And there's multiple events, like there's racing team there. And then they have special events in the day and special events at night.
They offer private lessons for ages 6 and up. And this year, instead of large group classes, they offer semi-private lessons for all ages that range from 2 to 5 students.
It's always important to take a class before you do anything, especially if it involves like you can hurt other people, since there's a lot of people that go, especially during COVID. I recommend taking a class, especially at Four Lakes, because it's an easier hill and it's like a good learning environment to learn how to ski, and it's also very enjoyable. So like you don't want to be the person that doesn't know how to ski out of all your friends and left behind.
Snowfest is an annual day for activities, and it will be held this Saturday, February 20th.
Okay, so Snowfest is basically a day where a lot of people come together to go and ski. They have a lot of events, they have a lot of giveaways, and they have an outdoor grill and barbecue for everyone to eat, and it's for basically all ages, adults and kids included.
Check out fourlakessnowsports.com for pricing and information. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Lauren Verdon.
Congratulations to our chess team who placed 7th at the virtual state meet this past weekend, and we wish the speech team good luck as they compete in their state tournament this weekend. Thank you for watching this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly. Have a great weekend, Wildcats.